What was it?
Page 7, Judge Escobel, come on up.
Have you heard PC on this, Bo, yet?
Yes, sir. So, Your Honor, yesterday she was on the docket actually so she was on bond for the case out of the 178th, a assault of a family member. They actually, we went up there yesterday. They had her on the docket. There was some issue with the bond and why she was in custody because she never got noticed. So we addressed that yesterday, but she picked up a violation of protective order because when she was arrested for the bond, for the warrant on that, the victim, the complaining witness, her husband, was in the vehicle with her.
Now here's something worth unpacking. The judge is mirroring another judge's protective order, a move that shows continuity, but also how chaotic coordination between courts can get. Ever wonder how often victims or defendants get caught in that cross-court confusion?
And at the house, allegedly.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Are you telling me that that's wrong?
No, sir, that is correct. And that is correct.
Because the only thing I'm doing is no contact, no drugs, no alcohol, and no weapons. That's all I did.
Yes, sir. If I may add, Your Honor, the prosecutors yesterday did call. They spoke with the victim who wanted the order lifted. Judge Susan Brown was covering the 178th. She said she was going to she was keeping it in place where she could not go to the home, but she was allowing contact.
Okay, I'll mirror her order then.
Yes, sir.
And I don't know, has a MOA been granted in this case? Do you see if a MOA has been in Ms. Escobel's case? If a MOA if an order for protection has not been granted, I'm granting one now, ma'am. I'm issuing a protective order that identifies Mr. Longoria as a protected individual. You cannot commit family violence or an assault against this person. Commit an act in furtherance of an offense under section 42.072 of the Texas Penal Code, which is the stalking statute. You cannot threaten, harass, use another person to communicate a threat or harassing behavior. You cannot be in possession of a weapon.
Quick legal moment. Section 42.072 of the Texas Penal Code? That's the stalking statute, and trust me, it's no slap on the wrist. Judges use this to prevent everything from unwanted texts to showing up uninvited at someone's job.
You cannot go within 200 feet of the address listed in the order of protection. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you violate this court order, I'm telling you, at that point, you're going to get hit probably with another felony. It's not hard. Now, you've got a great lawyer. Listen to him and he'll take care of you. Because you have a lawyer, I will waive your appearance. But it is your responsibility to stay in touch with him. If he tells me he can't get a hold of you, I'm going to issue a warrant for your arrest. All right?
I understand. Yes, Your Honor.
So we'll have you take a seat. We'll craft all the orders. We'll have you sign it. And then after that, you're free to go.
Okay. Would you
All right.
like me to sit?
You can go out there. Bo, do you want the same date as the felony?
Yes, sir. Please, Your Honor.
Done.
Okay.
Okay,
Thank
man.
you, Judge.
Thanks.
Take care.
You too.
Case Lanisha Stokes, ST, on your bond docket. She essentially has a felony warrant for failure to appear from December 17th. Today's appearance was waived. Do you want to set her for this week?
Yeah.
Thank you.
SFBF. Okay. Hi.
Your Honor, I have a plea.
I'm ready when you are. Come up, Mr. Moreno. Was restitution paid in this case or no?
No, sir.
So it will be a part of the probation then, okay? Mr. Moreno, you are charged with driving while intoxicated. First offense. It's charged with the 0.15, right?
Yes.
Okay. Is it true or untrue that you had a breath alcohol concentration of a 0.15 or above? Okay, triggered enhancement. You have worked out an agreement where they're offering you 1 year in jail to be probated for 15 months. As part of this agreement, you will do what's called a TRAS, which is an evaluation to see what other conditions you may need. You must fulfill any conditions that they add. 30 hours of community service, a victim impact panel. They have not put a DWI education class though. Did you forget to put a DWI education class? And is this a true first? Is it a true first?
It's a true first, Your Honor, and it appears that, yes, we forgot to put the DWI education.
Let's do a DWI education class. One victim impact panel, no drugs, no alcohol, $250 in restitution to the complaining witness. You must have a guardian interlock and follow all other conditions of the court.
The guardian judge, I think we need a affidavit of no driving.
You're on probation in this court. You need to understand that if you're not in this country with permission and you go to jail and immigration finds you, they're going to put a detainer on you. So if I were you, while you're on this probation, I would live with a halo above my head. Follow all the conditions. Do not consume alcohol.
You heard that right. Even if you're here without documentation, if you land in jail, ICE might be waiting. This is a heavy warning wrapped in legal language. For non-citizens, probation isn't just about freedom, it's about staying in the country.
Do not drive. It is a part of your probation. If you violate these conditions, I'm going to put you in jail. I will issue a warrant, put you in jail, and I'm going to bring you out. We're going to have a hearing as to whether you violated it. If you do, you are looking at an entire year in jail.
Yes,
You also need to understand that from now on, you are facing a minimum of 90 days in jail for any new cases that you pick up. You are giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization under federal law. You give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty, this is going to go on your record. It's going to be there for the rest of your life. You can never take it off.
nunca se lo van a quitar.
Is this how you understand the agreement?
Yes,
How do you plead to the offense, guilty or not guilty?
guilty.
I'm going to find you guilty. One more caution word is that because this is going to go on your record, if you were ever pulled over, even 30 years from now, an officer sees this and they smell alcohol on you, it's probably not going to go well. Good luck, sir.
Take it to your ass already, Judge.
Okay, so whatever. Okay, good luck. You waive the fee. All right, ready?
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's because we have the interpreter here. It's a Spanish plea also for Pichu.
Oh, he's pleading on both, huh?
Yeah, he's got to play on both. They got him in
Son
a
dos y te van a declarar culpable.
Mr. Perechu, today is not a good day. You were on bond for DWI. You picked up another DWI.
This guy picked up a second DWI while still on bond for the first. That's like texting your ex while you're still blocked. The judge's tone says it all. One more mistake, and it's felony time. Minimum 2 years behind bars.
You've been able to work out agreements with both of these, but both of these charges will go on your record. They will be there for the rest of your life. You need to understand, if you ever pick up another DWI, you will be facing a third-degree felony, a minimum of 2 years in prison, a maximum of 10 years in prison. If I were you, even if you have had a sip of alcohol, I wouldn't get into a car. It is a humongous risk that you're taking. Do you understand?
Yes,
You are giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you are not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization under federal law. You give up the right to appeal, so once you plead guilty, you can never take these off. Do you understand?
yes.
How do you plead to the offense, guilty or not
La
guilty?
ofensa culpable o no culpable. Guilty.
I will find you guilty. On one of the cases, it's alleged that you had a .15 or above. Is this true?
Yes.
Okay, true to the enhancement.
Entonces.
All right, I'm going to suspend your license for a year. Do not drive. Good luck to you, sir.
That's the only thing is those.
I'm going to waive the fees.
You will.
Waive the fees? Is that what you're talking about?
Sí,
Okay,
no
thank
tiene
you, Judge.
ningunos
Appreciate
costos.
it.
Yeah,
Ok,
okay.
está bien. Buena suerte.
Approaching on Mr. Lauderdale, who's in the box.
All right. Come up, Mr. Lauderdale.
There's some cognitive issues.
I'm just asking him to be nice. You know? Mr. Lauderdale, be nice. It's not hard. Self-control. I've given you a lawyer. You have to stay in contact with him. If he tells me that he cannot get a hold of you, I'm going to issue a warrant for your arrest. Do you understand? Okay. Do you have any questions? All right. Do you have a cell phone?
Number I can reach him on. His mother's.
Okay. Do you want a cell phone? We have services that we can give you so that you can get your own cell phone. Do you want one? Okay. Do you mind giving him, we're going to give you paperwork, but you have to do the work, but I'm going to give you the resources to be able to get a phone. If you need anything else, come back, talk to us, and we can try to give you whatever you need. The worst thing that can happen is that you don't come back. Okay? Perhaps we should do not waived. I don't know. It's up to you, whatever you think is appropriate. Okay? All right. Good luck.
Hey, Judge.
Also have
Gosh.
Thomas Young, Ashley Young.
Okay.
So the soonest P180 assessment, we scheduled it for January the 30th
Okay.
on that one.
So let's set it for maybe the 29th. Okay, and then I'll do the PR bond, and then we'll do the GPS.
Custody until.
I'm not. If I let her out, it's right. So I'm giving her the opportunity the day before, let you out. This is what you need to do, right?
I know you mentioned the GPS monitor, but if she doesn't have a home address, would that be an issue for the GPS monitor?
No, because I think that there's a way that we can still work it out.
Okay.
I think, yeah, if you want to talk to her, but I think that there's still a way that we can work it out, even if they don't have an address. Okay? Okay. Thanks. All right.
You just said the day before or the day after?
No, before. We got to let her out before.
Okay, just trying to get the order right. Okay.
Yeah. Good morning, Mr. Harris. Sir, you were charged with assault of a family member. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, sir. No, it's a walk-in.
Yeah, get the cause number.
Yeah, it's too fun.
This is brutal. The judge just heard that the victim had visible bruising and that the abuse was long-term, straight from the son. It's rare to get this kind of corroboration in domestic cases, which likely sealed the deal on probable cause.